Hey, what's up, guys? Here with Unit 7. We're almost done. Thank God. But just here to answer this question. Do you support athletes being paid, or do you think athletes should not be paid? Um, Honestly, it's very tough topic. Not very tough. It's a very tough topic to find out which side I want to be on. So because I go back and forth on it, honestly. But I believe that probably athletes should be paid. Again, this isn't my final answer, but it's when push comes to shove, if someone had a gun to my head, I would I would say that athletes should be paid. And why should athletes be paid? Is because they're spending a lot of time. They're spending a lot of time in their sport. Like I know of athletes, and I'm friends with athletes that spend probably like at least 4 to 6 hours of their day just on athletics, from practice to film sessions to workout. Like it accumulates within the day. So it's like that's a lot. And during that time, you can be sleeping because they're always tired. They can be sleeping, they can be studying, they can be going to class, or they can have a little part time job, which a lot of athletes can't do that because they're either in practice or they're in school or they're doing their homework, and it's just their whole their whole days it's booked, and I don't think that's fair. And a lot of them, um, they don't come from money, so it's not like mom and dad can give them money, and so they have to somehow work for their money. And I remember watching a documentary on the University of Miami, the Hurricanes, and they told me well, they said in the documentary that a lot of them, in order to get money, they stole, they robbed people, or they sold drugs, and that's something you don't need your athletes doing at all. So I think, yeah, they should get paid. Um, what are the positives and negatives? The positive and negatives to how much they get paid, and do certain sports get paid more than the other sport? Because that's also a big thing. Because as we heard in the documentary, basketball and football are the main sports that build in that bring in the income. So it would be interesting to see. So you're gonna play football more than a baseball player, or you're gonna, even with the gender, are you gonna pay the men more than the women? That gets very sticky, and whoever, if that were to happen, they would need to do a really good job in figuring out what they can do. Or even like from starters to bench warmers. Like, do starters get paid more than bench warmers, or what? So that's a negative. But a positive is that athletes will have some sort of income coming in. It doesn't have to be a lot, but at least they have something. Something is always better than nothing, especially on a college budget. So we've all been there, man. It's tough. How would colleges regulate it? Um, that's the thing. I don't know. To make it fair, I would say basketball and football get paid a little more because they're bringing in majority of the income. Or whoever's bringing in the majority of the income should get paid a little bit more. That's what I would do. And probably starters will get paid a little more than guys who don't get playing time at all. So I mean, that's where it gets sticky, and I'm letting you know that I think it would get sticky either way. Should all athletes on the team be paid? I think so. All athletes should be paid because they're all spending their time either in practice, weight room, or film session. All of them are there, so they should be getting paid at least something. And last question. What did I learn from the website? According to the Knight Commission, I actually really liked it. I'm looking at the website right now. Sorry, guys, but I really liked when they said that the revenues that should be used, those revenues should be used by institutions to directly support their education and medical care of college athletes, not for coaching, salaries, recruiting, or building more athletic facilities. I am a big fan of that statement. I would rather see the money go to the kids and not to building new buildings or getting coaches to get paid multi-million dollars. Because a lot of these kids don't graduate or they get hurt. And long story short, the injuries or the surgeries will have to go out of their own pocket. And a lot of the kids don't finish up with their college and getting their degree. And I'm a big fan of that. If an athlete leaves and then comes back wanting to finish their degree, I think they should. I think they should because they deserve it. They they basically use their talents to help bring in money for the school. So I really like this website. I didn't even know about this website, honestly. So, and what do I find intriguing and valuable to you in your interaction with sports? To you and your interaction. I mean, I love sports. Obviously, we all love sports, but I just don't like seeing people get used, and I feel like that's what college sports is all about. Not all about, but I know like D1 players, like kids from SC, kids from UCLA, and I really don't know how D2 players make their money or D2 schools make their money, like APU. I'm really not sure, or even D3. But those with big time conferences in D1, like I don't like how they're getting used. They're getting, and they're really not getting anything from it. And to me, I mean, after seeing this documentary and just talking about this with myself, it's like I don't like how kids are getting used. And yeah, people can say, well, they're getting an education, which is true, and they're getting exposure, which is true. But honestly, for those that don't make it, they don't have like a backup plan. All their energy goes to this. It doesn't go to academics, and it doesn't even go like to helping with their internships or anything, which is a big deal to building for their future. Their future is football, and it's not gonna last for a lot of these kids, and they don't know it until it's done. So I think that's it. I just hate how people are being used. Kids are being used, and we should do something about it. But thank you for listening, guys. Take it easy.